A wireless speaker and Bluetooth speakerphone. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the Newline NewPi Bluetooth speakerphone, and it's pretty cool. It's also pretty darn affordable. What is it? How would you use it? Well, one way you can use this is just simply as a wireless speaker. It's really actually a pretty nice sound, but it's also a Bluetooth speakerphone. So any software that you're running on your phone, on your computer, on your laptop, that, as long as you have Bluetooth, or you can use this in wired mode with USB-C connectivity. But as long as you have it connected, you can use this for audio pickup. It has multiple microphones and 360-degree coverage, but you can also use this for audio out. So FaceTime, it takes on an entirely different experience when you just put this in the middle of the table. For example, there you are having a FaceTime conversation with grandma and grandpa, and the kids are running around as usual. And so you use something like this, and instead of them having to get really close to your phone to be able to say hi, this is going to pick everyone up because it has a 15-foot range, and there's some AI noise reduction built into the system that will remove echo and distortion. Really, really helpful. Obviously, a highly portable design, really easy to work with, and it works with Zoom and Skype and Teams and FaceTime. Really, any software you're using that has audio pickup or audio output, this can be in line with that once you have it Bluetooth paired. Don't want to use Bluetooth? All right, there's a USB-C port on the side. This is also how you charge the device, but once you get that all hooked up, then, let's see, it's a little tricky to get that rubber back in place. There we go. Once you get that hooked up, you can then charge this, and the charging battery life is definitely something worth mentioning. This is a 2600 milliamp hour battery, so it's about the size of a smaller smartphone battery, and it gives you 12 hours of talk time or 10 hours of music. 10 hours off a single charge. That's pretty sweet. So, not much else I can tell you. Let's just get into some demos. So I'm going to turn it on with a multifunction button, and it will pair with my iPhone. I previously paired it. And in fact, let's go ahead and let's jump straight to a tour of all the buttons on the front of the unit. There's a power button, a call and hang up button, decrease volume, increase volume, a microphone mute, the Bluetooth functionality button, and that status light ring. And I really like the status light ring. So that's all well and good. Let's just jump into some music. So I've already paired this with my phone, so I'm just going to press play. And you can hear, that's a pretty nice sound. Now watch what happens when I increase volume. So number one, it gets pretty darn loud, and it sounds really good, but I really like that edge light. And if I was on a phone call, and actually I'll record my voice in just a second, so I'll show you that in a moment, but it actually sounds really good. And if you put it on a surface, it gets a little bit more bass out of that. So I'm going to pause this music, and now let's do a second demo. For this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the voice recorder, and then you can hear me talking, and you'll be able to hear how this picks up my voice. And all I'm doing is I'm just a couple of feet away, pretty typical of how I might have this set up, and now what you're hearing is my voice being picked up by the Newline Bluetooth speakerphone. And we can test that because I'm going to press the mute button and then show you what it shows me, and then I'll unmute. So let's mute. Now that I was muted, you didn't hear me talking, and now I'm back to talking again. And I really like that ring. It's really cool to be able to see what's going on, and it's just a nice, overt, and easy to understand feedback mechanism. So let me switch back to my regular microphone. And that's really everything. It is a really nice piece of hardware design, and I really feel like all these speakerphones, I've been reviewing a lot of these sort of hockey puck speakerphones, and this is a really mature technology. All of these devices are all pretty darn good. This, I have to say, probably has the best sound of any of the speakers that I've used, because they actually didn't forget to include some lower frequencies and to have some bass response. So this is eminently listenable. So if you're in a hotel room, or you're on the road, or something like that, or even in your car and you got a crummy old rental with bad speakers, this could be a really great alternative. It's more than just a speakerphone. Now, it comes with a USB-C to USB-A charging cable. It comes with some nice, rather small print, but entirely functional instructions on how to get going. It's not a lot of complexity, so it's not that hard. And it also, this is a big win, comes with a travel case. And where I really like this is because it has this button that just you push and hold to turn it on or off, then ostensibly if you had it in your luggage and you had something leaning against it, it could turn it on automatically and accidentally, and then by the time you go to use it, it could have the battery dead. I much prefer like a slider or something, but otherwise it's entirely functional. But once you put this in the travel case, it adds the tiniest size to the overall unit, and now nothing's pushing that button, and you're going to be ready to go whenever you get to the other end. So really, really nice. Now, dimensions-wise, it is 6 inches by 5.8 inches by 2.1 inches, and it's 11 ounces, so not dissimilar to the weight of a smartphone. And in terms of price, well, hang on. Before we get to the price, I'm going to ask if you could subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button, click or tap on that bell icon for notifications. We're connected. And if you found this helpful and useful and interesting, then go ahead and give me a like or a thumbs up. Really appreciate when you do that. Thank you. Great. Now, this is the Newline NewPi Bluetooth speakerphone, and it's $69.99, currently discounted down to $59.49, and there's a 10% coupon, so it drops it all the way down to an incredibly affordable $53.54 at Amazon.com. For $50, this is a real game changer. And if you spend a lot of time on things like Zoom or Skype or Microsoft Teams or anything like that, or you just are on FaceTime endlessly with your pals or something, then this is a real game changer. It's really going to change and make things so fun because, among other things, as you move around, you can just carry this with you. So even if you go off camera, you can still have all the audio experience right there in the palm of your hand. Definitely want to check out. I'm going back to my Rumba, so I'll catch you in my next video.